If you didn't do it online, don't bother. Oh, he couldn't do anything. You need to stop breaking the stand, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This meta I'm getting turn this meta into no stand breaking meta, bro. But yeah, I'm getting make a no stamina break meta, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Stamina breaking is not worth anymore nowadays. There's too many good super souls that just say, I don't care about stamina breaks.
For a while now, we've been in an era where stamina breaking someone is not worth it anymore. From the super souls that give your stamina back almost instantly due to a bug or its innate ability to do so, to the mass majority of the player base that limit bursts at any given opportunity, or my personal favorite, players having modded saves that gives their custom cast characters tech type B, or any tech type for that matter. I think now is the time to start teaching you guys ways to counteract these playstyles. One of the main ways being unvanishables, which brings us to what I think is the most underrated move currently in Xeno, Justice Kick. First, let's talk about what Justice Kick is and where it came from. This is a strike super that released along with Dispo in the Kanton City DLC Vote Pack. This super is meant to be utilized as a combo ender for Dispo, seeing as this was his only way of doing damage. But after watching this video, you'll soon come to realize that this move offers way more than just damage potential. Justice Kick has two inputs. On the first input, you'll see your character dash forward swiftly at the opponent, flipping backwards and kicking them away. This is really great for two main reasons. The first being, you can get this super to work off pretty much any basic attack knockback. When your character dashes toward them, that dash really sends you halfway across the map if need be. Dropping combos is pretty much non-existent with this super. Speaking of being sent halfway across the map, do be careful using this after a knockback. If your opponent vanishes before your knockback connects and you fully commit to using Justice Kick, it will send you across the map in 2 seconds. Thankfully, if you are on big maps, you won't get punished so easily. But on maps that have a smaller field of play, you're definitely going to get smacked up. The second reason is that this super makes every ranged attack unvanishable. For those that don't understand how unvanishables work, let me explain. You see, when you're getting hit by anything or anyone within close enough proximity of your character, you can utilize your stamina to get free of those attacks. That is called a vanish. However, if there are no opponents within the range of that character, you can't vanish. That is because when you vanish in Xeno, you teleport behind your opponent. If there is no opponent near you, then you have no one to get behind. And that's what sparks unvanishables. This is what makes Justice Kick so good, because not only is every ranged attack unvanishable after, but the super itself is unvanishable if it connects. With that in mind, you now have a myriad of options for forcing out someone's evasive. You want to go the simple route and do some quick damage? No problem. You want to do a combo on someone that's completely unvanishable? Light work. There is so much versatility to be had with the first input of Justice Kick. Before we get into all of that, let's talk about the second input. On the second input, you'll see your character step back and fire a ki blast from the palm of both hands. This is simply for more damage. Even though it is also unvanishable, I don't see a reason to use this over other ranged options. This is more so catered to if your build is similar to Dispo. One main super for damage, while the others are utility tools. The damage isn't bad for another bar of ki. I'm on Mail saying, and my build isn't really catered to doing strike damage, but as you can see, it still hurts. Now that we have gone over what each input does, let's go over the uses for this super. If it wasn't obvious already, Justice Kick is meant to be a combo extender. Another use that I've found is that it's a good initiator tool as well. Similar to supers like Death Beam and Shine Shot, Justice Kick can be that neutral tool you use to try and get in. What makes it a good initiator tool is a couple of things. The first being, when it hits your guard, you are a plus, or safe for those that don't understand fighting game terminology. As you can see, each time I've hit someone's guard, I've been able to recover fast enough to avoid being punished for hitting their guard. I can only assume that Justice Kick has iframes on recovery. The second being what we mentioned earlier about Justice Kick going across the map. Unlike Death Beam and Shine Shot, which have a limited range, Justice Kick will track you down. This is insane pressure on top of having great recovery.
If Justice Kick isn't being put in your eyesight by now, I don't know what will do it for you.
We've covered on how good it is on offense, and we've covered on how good it is in neutral. Let's get into the bad things and how players like you can beat it. First things first, you should always try to perfect block this super. Easily one of its biggest negatives it has. Perfect blocking Justice Kick is how all perfect blocking should feel in Xenoverse 2. Once you perfect block this super, it is a guaranteed punish every time. Another option for dealing with this super is being patient and delaying your sidestep. Justice Kick may have iframes, but there is a small window of opportunity that allows players to counter it. Do not try to step dash or step vanish. I believe that these two are the weaker options for beating Justice Kick, simply because Xeno netcode and people's dodgy connections. I'd rather you guys choose consistency rather than uncertainty. If your character has good step vanishes like Gogeta Blue or Bardock, then go nuts. That's gonna be it for this breakdown. Overall, I think Justice Kick has potential to really be a staple in a lot of your guys' builds. Keep in mind that it should be used as a combo tool or an initiator tool. Using it up close is a bad idea, and that unvanishable combos are the wave. If you have any recommendations for supers you want to see get a breakdown, type it in the comment section below. I'm down to hear any and all ideas.